Hi, I'm Denise Tennen. The name of my song is Where'er You Go. Community singing, I'm really new to community singing, so do I exactly know what it is? I've mainly been singing with Tim Franson, and so what he is doing has been my model for community singing. What I particularly love about it is it's a structure for the group to play with harmony. That's what I love about it. And something I've noticed with what Tim has been doing lately, anyway, is he chooses these really resonant spaces. So it's like the space itself is almost like another voice. And that's not quite it, but the resonance of the voices in those spaces, and then the harmonies on top of that. There's a richness, and that there's certain notes when we hit them, and he leads. And I've noticed this with Annie also when she leads, that they lead with their whole body. So I don't know that that's community singing, but for me that's a powerful thing. And directing the group to hang on a note and an encouragement to break out into harmonies. So community singing. Through singing with Timothy, I met a woman named Nicole who was, Timothy gave her the chance to lead some songs, simple songs, and I thought, oh, that's cool, I'd like to do that. And so then I started pitching songs to Timothy, and I could tell he's very kind in his response. It was like, I could tell oh, this is too complex for a community singing context. It's something that's got to be readily teachable, and that people can pick up easily. I also noticed that the words tend to be towards the positive, or if they are hinting at difficulty, it's really like, and again, I don't know whether that's just singing with him, but I've just done one other one, and that also seemed to be a hallmark. So I went back to the drawing board and just okay, something simple, that has room for harmonies, and I'm not sure where and something that's a kind of a positive message. And actually, I think it was one time Nicole and I were actually playing together vocally, and it kind of arose out of us playing together, and it's wherever you go, there you are. So that's the song. That's what inspired me to write it. And was there something else, or was that everything?
Yeah, well, what inspires you to be a part of this project?
Oh, so there was Stephanie, there you were, and you were like, I've got this project. Someone else had said to me, Stephanie is into everything in this scene. Those weren't the exact words, but Stephanie knows what's happening, and then Stephanie's putting together this bright light of Stephanie, and Stephanie's pitching this project, and it's like, that sounds cool. So that's why I'm here.
Wonderful. And what would you say draws you to this type of singing?
I think I said that already. It's the resonance and the harmony. I mean, it's like we were just working on, Amanda's over there, shout to Amanda. We were just working on Amanda's song. She was teaching it to us, and it was just this, when we started working it and she played us the three parts together, and the sweetness of the harmony, or even when we were singing in unison, just that there's a kind of a buzz, for lack of a better word, that can happen between voices. Where it's actually a visceral thing. I mean, it's what draws me to this is that visceral thing of singing, hearing the voices. There's actually a pulse to it, and there's a certain kind of pulse when we're in unison. There's another kind of pulse when we're in harmonies. There's another kind of pulse when there's a little bit of dissonance, and sometimes the dissonance can feel good, and sometimes it can feel kind of, and then you kind of draw it back in. And then there's also a way the voices can kind of,
wonderful, yeah,